told him what a character you are.
I'm insane.
Yes, but I told him what you do and how you do it, and he wants to talk to you because he has
Sure.
told every
Let's
big.
do it.
Is a Latino film any different than a non-Latino film aside from?
Well, I mean, the only
language
difference
and
is,
everything?
listen, I think we're more passionate as a people, a little bit more intense and dramatic than the average people, because the culture, the Latino culture is filled with vibrancy, and life, and passion. I mean, if a director's passionate in I guess the white world or whatever you want to say, or the non-Latino world, he's going to be a lot more passionate in the Latino world because we're filled with fire. That's why I call this Fuego. But the way she's talking about how I do things, I do them differently than anybody, more different than anybody because I have to. I didn't do it by choice. I did it because I had to. I'm a guerrilla filmmaker, and I don't think I'd ever change though, because now I'm starting to get more offers for bigger funding and all that. But one time they gave me a little bit more. I should say they gave me a lot more crew. But I wasn't happy with it because here I was on a set with all these people like this right now, and nothing was getting done. And then I went back to the next movie with my small paramilitary crew, and we kicked ass. And it's fun. It's exciting. It's challenging. I think my life is more challenging than the average producer director, because it's like how hard is it when you got 65 people and $60 million? It's not so hard, But when you don't have it, when you have just enough money, and you have just enough crew, and you have just enough time to get to the airport, and just enough time to get this shot, something happens. And a lot of times that thing is creativity, which I think in my case, I hope that is happening more and more and more.
Will your audience for this film be 2/3 Latino, or do you have any idea?
You know what? My films are crossing over. I started out in a movie called Blood In, Blood Out, Sangre por Sangre, which is a big success everywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, Germany, strangely enough, Holland, strangely enough, which is completely non-Latino, loves these films, and they're cult films in those communities. Of course, it's also a cult film, just like Scarface. It was a follow-up film to that kind of film that Scarface was. Very intense, characters that are real in a life that we don't. Well, most people are not aware of. So they want to see this type. They hear about it on the news. They hear about it in in magazines, but they've never experienced those kind of lives like drug worlds and intense lives. Not that Latino films are all like that, which you'll see in this film. This is a hero. I made a Latino film that's a hero. I'm used to doing films where I'm the gangster, or I'm in a film that everybody's a gangster. This film, it's not the case. This is, especially California and the United States, they must realize how big the Latino community is. Now, I think at the studio levels, they're finally starting to see it a little bit. However, they're kind of homogenizing things. My gente, my people, I'm half Mexican, so I know that side. They want to see less homogenized roles, whether it be a gangster or whether it be a doctor or lawyer. They want to see real people that they see in real life, because my people are very intelligent. So when they see something, they say, man, es no verdad, es no como es. It's not like it really is. And that's what I think my movies hopefully offer. My characters are real. I mean, when you see those guys, they're real. When I cast, I don't cast for profit, so to speak, in the beginning, whether it be David Carradine or whoever I use in I cast them because they're right for the roles, no matter who they are. And I think from the smallest role to the biggest role, I cast what I've seen, and I've had a lot of lives. Like I'm a cat with 9 lives, and I've seen a lot of lives, and I know as a director what's real.
If a film like E.T. was to be made for a Latino audience primarily, how would it be different?
Well, I think
My friend.
that's a good question, by the way. I don't know. I think that a film like E.T., E.T. was an interesting kind of a film. I mean, Spielberg's a talented guy. However, Spielberg's films are not, with the exception of a few, like Schindler's List, which was pretty intense. But E.T. is more like a fantasy, And I think Latinos like, we as a people, you can't really separate Latinos from other people in a sense of, if they go see E.T., are they going to enjoy it any less or more than other people? Hello, buddy. That's my Irish boy.
Is this your son?
That's my boy. That's my Presley.
I want popcorn.
Is he your son?
That's my boy Presley.
Is he your son?
That's my son, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, can you tell? Get him some popcorn, wee pet.
I'll wait till you go in and then we'll do.
I told you when I come down. I told you. It's okay. I'm fighting with you on. We're fighting on a video here. Let's get that on the news, Kira.
Sorry, I didn't know.
She's Irish. It's okay. I'm gonna move you. So
are Latino dreams, we're talking about fantasies, are Latino dreams any different than like white bread dreams? Or how are they unique? Like I assume they dream for marriage,
I don't.
love, success, sex. Is it?
That's a good question. And listen, to say that different people are not different is a lie. I think Latino people are different than, like you said, white bread people. On average. I think we're more romantic. I think we're overall better looking. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No, I just think that we're more passionate people. We're intense. For example, if you see a film made in Mexico, and a guy is kissing a woman, he's really kissing her. It's passion, Especially the older kind of Mexican movies or Spanish movies or Latino movies. In America, it's such a diverse place. It's hard to kind of talk about these things because we're all becoming more similar. Because all the films are kind of generated for all of us to be more similar, And I'm trying to break out of that and say, hey, here's a Latino film that everybody can enjoy. He happens to be a Latino guy. He's a Latino hero, though, that everybody can enjoy. And there just happens to be some Spanish in the movie. Not all the way. It's a crossover film, like Scarface type of film. But in this case, when people speak Spanish, they speak Spanish, as they would in my family. Like when my dad woke up sometimes, one minute he was speaking Spanish, the next minute he was speaking English. So I make my characters like it because it's more real. But a Latino dream is to be happy, to have beautiful children, to have a nice love in their life, just like everybody. All our dreams are similar. Maybe Latino dreams are a little bit more passionate. That's all.
Do you get any? I assume your wife is not Latina. Do you get any?
She's my ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
But she's my good friend.
Okay, I assume she's not Latino.
She's actually from Belfast, Ireland.
So,
but she is Latin in a way because she's from the Spanish Armada.
Did you get any from the Latino community for marrying someone not Latina?
Well, no, of course not, because. We as Latinos are, we're not, it's not a racial thing. It's like whoever you love. By the way, my dad's Latino, but my mother's as white as you are, which is white. And my mother has blue eyes, and my dad's very Latino, and always was like a romantic kind of a guy. And it was sort of like Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball, that kind of look, And out popped me.
Are there certain genres that do better with a Latino audience than conventionally? Like, I don't know.
I think action.
Yeah, and action does a
lot of action does well. When you work so hard, as our gente do, and as I do, I'm a hard worker. We're brought up to work hard. We're brought up to, to work hard for things, to get things. So if you work hard all week, at the end of the week, you don't want to be, you want to be excited. You want to dance. We go to the dances. We go to watch movies to be excited. Because all week is work. So
I don't know if you know, Lou, but Damian is extremely, extremely versatile. He's played Irish. He's played German. He's played every single ethnicity out there. He's not just a Latino actor.
However, no, but it's okay because Hollywood does it. They try to put you in, which is understand.
Ben,
and I know it because it's easy.
Your last film was an Irish thriller, and he was fabulous.
I played an IRA man in the last film.
And had Joe Estevez
and Rachel Hunter. And then I also played a German character, and I also played a Jewish boy in the Menendez miniseries, which was hard for me because I wasn't bar mitzvah. But I guess it was easy for them because I was Latino. So.
He's a total chameleon. He changes his look. He changes his accent.
Well, that's what I'm supposed to do. And by the way, we're not supposed to be sane, so because we're actors and we're artists. So that guy's crazy. Well, I hope so. She's good.
Thank you so much. I don't want to take up all your time.
Thank you,
so
man.
much.
You're a good interview. Thank you.
Well, you'll have to
Intelligent
meet
man.
with him. He'll sit with you for 2 hours.
I finally got an intelligent interview.
Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure.